Another step towards the Super Bowl begins. We're off in the first of 4 divisional round games. He fields it from the 8. Showing a little burst so far. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
180! What's up?
Mayfield comes out throwing. It's to his back. Here's Rashawn White. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Just a yard left to go on 2nd down. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
An offense is set. 1st and 10.
180! Hey, alert 33!
Running with Walker again. And there's the stop, but he's got 9 yards on 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
180! What's up?
Baker now from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and netted some positive yards.
Walker on 1st down. And he's got about 9 on that run, partner. Down inside the 30.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Running on 2nd with White. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Finds him over the middle. He did well to shake off one tackle, partner. The next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed.
It's incomplete to Kenneth Walker. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep.
Kings! What's up?
No throw, 3rd and long. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Now, he'd been perfect to that point on the drive, Brock. First time we've seen this coverage force him into a misstep in a while.
I know you hear me talk all the time, Kate, about the rhythm of an offense, right?
Yeah,
And I look at it through those optics so much. It's the same thing defensively. You've got to get a stop, see the ball hit the ground to knock them out of that rhythm. That's a good start to this one, Kate. Not just individually for the kicker to be accurate in his first kick, but to really invigorate this home crowd and to take that lead on the opening drive.
And he just sends this out and over the end zone. So no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Block 50, green. Yellow.
Love gonna air this out to start. As his target, that's Savion Williams. And they're gonna get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable to create space to take that shot downfield.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4.
Set, ready, set.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Come on, set. Blaster, 45. What?
Love on 3rd and short. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down. So they couldn't throw for it on 3rd down, and as a result, they're headed off the field earlier than expected on their opening series.
Keeping them off the scoreboard, well, that's already a win defensively. Not letting them even cross midfield, that's the cherry on top.
So 4th down, here comes Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. Ooh, baby, there's way too much behind that kick, and he knew it. That's all the way over the end zone for a touchback. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Run.
Baker now off to play fake. He's got a Neka Angbuka. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Walker running to the right. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
On the draw, it's Walker. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the 1st. That'll do it for 1/4 of this NFC divisional round matchup. Just 3-0 is our score. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at 3rd and still 10 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Andrew Cooper takes it away. And the Packers take over after forcing the first turnover of this ballgame. He was trying to fit it into a window in the zone coverage, but by the time he let it go, boy, Brock, that lane had closed, and someone was there to make a play on it.
Now, what you're trying to do in zone coverage defensively is make that quarterback see a window.
And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Christian Watson with the touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
So before we get an attempt, there's contact up front. Will it make this field goal easier or harder? All right, so with the penalty, a chance to go for 2 from the 1, or they could elect to try a shorter kick. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sends it through. now is McManus to kick this away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10.
Set. Up, go. 180. Got.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's 2nd down.
That is just a great drive start. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice. And now a really manageable 2nd down.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3.
180. What's that?
Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Into the hands of Walker. And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Into the hands of his running back, Walker. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Set. 20. Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Out of the gun, White. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! The Buccaneers take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Rashad White touchdown.
You know what a run like that does for everybody, for the play call, for the O-lineman, for the offense? It just gives you confidence that you can call that run again and not expect a little jump, but go get explosive on the ground as well.
That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3. McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Yellow, 22. Red, yellow. Set.
Shotgun now for Love. Taking a shot deep here. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done. Incomplete.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the 1st half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a fairly sound defensive game plan.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, set. 10 black. Cut.
Throw here, 3rd down. Pass brought in by Wilson. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Once more, it's Love. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
2nd and 10, Love trying again. Pass it to his back. Here's Josh Jacobs. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39.
You know, these running backs today, they are so versatile. It doesn't matter if they're running it, or in this case, same principle applies on routes out of the backfield. You don't get somebody close to him, that throw is headed his way.
Throwing again, Love. He's got it complete to Reed. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending 1st and goal from the 3.
Here we go. Blue, 32. Check, cut.
Jacob punches it in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 2nd quarter lead. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone, and we take the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Buck still out there and being looked at now. On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Drive starts with a carry by White. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. We're at the 2-minute warning now from Raymond James. And it's the Buccaneers with 1st and 10. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already into enemy territory. First down, here's Baker. That's caught, it's Cade Otton. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage. That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Packers going with a dime set to get this 3rd down stop.
20!
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He's got his man. This is Walker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Okay, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed. Enough to keep this drive moving.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. This one falls incomplete.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. What's up?
Walker now from the gun. He has room past the 25. That's a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 3.
Chase McLaughlin to kick off for the Buccaneers.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Strike 2. Yes, ready.
Love out of the shotgun. He's trying to push the field. That's intercepted near the sideline. Christian is in with the INT. That is one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. It's too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
You know, Kate, when I see throws like this, I see images of Bo Jackson back in the day. As a Kansas City Royal throwing Harold Reynolds out from the warning trap. 300 feet in the air. He hung that baseball to gun down the runner and home plate. The difference here in football, yeah, you throw that ball up, that DB's also got to run 50-some yards, go up high point and make a play. That is just incredible defensive football. I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Run, run, run.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. Oh, she missed over the middle there. Lucky that one didn't end up worse. That's swatted away, incomplete.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Defense nearing a stop. Need to hold once more here on 3rd down. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. Looking for his wide receiver there. So they're left facing a 4th down. The Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. And he gets it away from his end zone. Looking to return from the 29. All right, they're only going to have enough time for one more snap here before we reach halftime.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Blue 32. Set.
Looking to throw. It's cut right side by Watson. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Set, hut. Black 40. Set, huh?
Jacobs gets it to start the drive. He brushed him off with ease. Breaks through and breaks away. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. They got 24 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Packers.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
Set, ready. 40, ready.
On first and 10, here's Love. Well, the pressure really got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete. Well, he already has himself one interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
Here we go, set, ready.
A second down throw here for Love. That's him on the quick hitter. And the stop is made at the 32, so give him almost enough for a new set of downs. Turning to Jacobs on third. That's the first down, and he's still going. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
I love these inside runs. Don't get away from them. You never know. You think it's going to be a short little gain, and then boom, get the right blocking, a possessed running back, and you get some serious yards on the table.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
Let's go.
Man in motion, headed right. First down, and they go right back to it. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here we go. 52 blue.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. He's actually going to lose yards here. They take him down at the 10-yard line.
Hey, I love the jet sweep as much as anybody, Kate. It can be super effective, but here's the deal. Once you send that receiver in motion, well, you're doomed. Because if they bring an edge pressure or there's a blitz, there's really no stopping it. Because once that thing gets started, there's no audibling out of it.
Ready. Red, 38. Drill green. Hut, hut.
Throwing his Love on third. Breaks free in the center of the field. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take the lead right away in half number 2. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first when you just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
And the extra point is no good. So potentially a key tally kept off the scoreboard, Brock. Going to see how and if this comes into play later in the second half. So following that missed point after, he's going to stay out there and send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10. Baker now from the gun. Short pass brought in. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
And those are the completions they rely on in their passing game.
New set of downs for him from the 46.
180. Done.
Here's Walker running right.
That Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
At the Packers' 44-yard line.
Less than a ruler needed here on second down.
180!
Staying with Walker. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That is some old-school brutality. An offense close to a first down, a defense that knows there's a run headed right its way. In a battle of wills, the offense gets it done.
Alert, alert! Alert, alert! What's up?
First and 10, it's a give to White. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. Offensive line fast.
Benjamin Cooper on the stop. A gain of 2. Brings up second.
From the gun, Mayfield.
The 41-yard line.
It's his running back. He's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good enough for a Tampa first down.
Buccaneers, first down. First and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mayfield will look to throw. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And they're going to get to him after a gain of close to 5 as they send him out.
Well, QB made something happen and got some yardage when the play didn't develop right. And even got himself out of bounds to avoid a hit. The only negative at all is he couldn't quite get the first down.
Halfway to the marker. It's second and 5.
Good. 180! Real. What's up?
They give up the gut to Walker. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Good. 180!
We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC divisional round matchup. It's Bucs football and their season on the line here as they trail. Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Buys time, rolling right. Near the goal line. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
So from the 3, here's second and goal.
Good. What's up?
Running for it, it's Walker. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up third and goal.
Walker.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
It's now third and
Mayfield now on third and goal. Defender arrives wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. A close game is going to stay close, Brock, so long as plays like that are being made in big situations.
Yeah, in these tight games, you got to have your defense making plays just like that in the red zone. Here we got a defender in particular coming through with a big hit to keep points off the board. And we're barely into this quarter, Kate, and already a tied game, a whole new game. Starting from this point, every single possession will be a premium.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive.
Ready, set.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is first and 10.
Cut.
And off to Jacobs to start the drive. And it'll only take this for about a yard. It's going to be second down.
This kind of yardage, it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
On second down, Jacobs. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means third down coming up.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Third and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that sack brings the offense to fourth down.
The number of times we see quarterbacks with his running ability make plays, critical plays on third down, it's got to be refreshing for that defense to finally see them on the right side of it.
Fourth and forever coming up.
Call it ready. Set, ready.
He's back to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
One way or the other, that was going to be a decisive play to break this tie. They thought that they could pick it up, no question about it, and build some momentum down the field. But how about a shout-out to that defense, now setting their offense up in great position.
Walker on first down. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who've got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
180. Pistol. Done.
From the gun, a run for White. There's one that's about 4, but he's still well shy of that marker. It's fourth down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign we're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Kicked well, and this is good! And late in the fourth, they have grabbed the lead.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's ready.
Shotgun now for Love. Throw left side to Watson. He's forced out of bounds after picking up about 7.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, give your quarterback a chance.
Yellow, blue. Edo blue. Blue striker. Ready.
Love from the gun. Back to Watson. This is caught. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Running on first here with Jacobs. He is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be first down Packers. We'll slate it down to approach here from the 40. First down throw. Here's Love. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
This one taken in by Graham. They get this down to the 28. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Packers down by only 3.
Got it.
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he stopped cold at the spot. He paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Offense getting set. Here's first and 10.
Drill green, 52 blue, ready?
Setting up to pass. Dump off, caught by his back. And he works this to the 15 before they make the stop.
Dude, I don't know why every once in a while I get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. One of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. Trying to find his tight end. So they're left facing third and long.
I'll tell you this, Kate, they doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
He's got it complete to Reed. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute.
Touchdown, Green Bay.
Absolutely clutch score there, Brock, as they take the lead here in the final minutes.
Incredible execution. The moment not too big for any of them. And Kate, they cashed in when it really mattered.
A chance to take their lead beyond a field goal on this point after. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. On now is McManus to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. First and 10.
Done. What's that?
Here he is to throw. And this one falls incomplete. Still 17 seconds left to play. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Real.
He'll look to throw it. Pulled in by his back, White. And he gets out to stop the clock with just 11 seconds remain. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Buccaneer first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down, here's Baker. Makes the catch. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, second down.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Play fake, it's Mayfield. It's a big strike downfield to Anguka. And he's taken down. They got to him on his way to 6. No time left on the clock, partner. That defensive effort right there is going to win them this game. So what a way to get them to win here, Brock. A touchdown-saving tackle just before the goal line. It doesn't get any closer than that. Defenders coming over to celebrate as they should. That game-winning play. And this contest, whew, is going to be one we remember for a long time to come. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers are your winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.
Zombie Nation.